Hi guys, welcome back to more Super Meat Boy, and on this episode we'll be starting Chapter 5, Rapture, starting with 5.1, The Witness. The world has ended, Super Meat Boy is the lone survivor, and all we have now is our platforming skills, and a few spikes. So, levels in Chapter 5 are generally very zoomed out, very large levels, lots of spikes, not a lot of kind of natural hazards as much as it is mechanical, which obviously fits with the scene, and oh dear lord. Welcome to one of the hardest warp zones in the entire game, Skyscraper. Now I'm going to try it a little bit for now, but I might have to come back to it later, because this warp zone is really tough. As in, I would spend hours on this warp zone alone trying to complete it. Yeah, it's really hard. And unless you can get used to the patterns, prepare to be spending a lot of time for 2 bandages. It's really bad. Alright, wait for them to go. And this part is the hardest. What you have to do is jump between them in order to make your way back up. Then make your way to Bandage Girl, and that's the end of level 1. Level 1-2 is could be considered the hardest out of the 3, because there's a particular gimmick in order to get the bandage that can be really, really annoying. So, as you're making your way through the level, you might see, okay, this part's pretty easy, right? It's not bad. Make your way to the right, and you notice a particular weird vertical drop and a key. Get it, and move your way down the right, and all the way back down to the beginning of the level to get the bandage and make your way back to the beginning. You can't go back up because of the spikes, meaning you have to do the entire level twice without dying in order to get this bandage. With 3 lives. Now, it's just annoying. It kind of represents a lot of the bad decisions of console gaming, or early gaming. I just don't like the decision. I mean, I realize it adds a ton of difficulty, but still, it's just urgh. And if I hadn't done a practice run, oh, believe me, I would have had a lot of difficulty here. Okay, last level. It's not terribly hard, but it's really easy to mess up, which is why I'm going to be super careful in order to complete it, hopefully without dying. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Okay. Bandage, not that bad. All you have to do is stand here and jump just high enough to get it. This last jump, though. Dang it. Really tricky. I'm actually, like, sweating because of how nervous I am, because I'm actually doing really well here, and I don't want to mess this up. You just want to stay here until you let another one of those go by, so you have adequate time in order to make it through this middle section. At the end, you just want to jump down the center, get the bandage. Alright, this is it. Jeez. I'm like sweating here. Alright, make the jump. Make the jump! No! One more chance. One more chance to get this right. If I don't do this, I will be so angry. Come on. Come on, Meat Boy. I know you have it in you. Here, I'm gonna go silent here for a little bit so I can focus. Bandage, easy. Yes! Alright, this is it. Moment of truth. Make the jump. Yes! Oh my god, I did it! First try, bitch! That's excellent. And we already have 7% complete. I don't know how, considering we haven't beaten any levels other than that one warp zone. But I'm not going to question it because I'm just happy the way I am. Well, that's excellent. Wow. During my practice run of this game, I was literally just setting up my laptop and just playing this one warp zone over and over and over again, and I was not succeeding, and it was really, really infuriating. But I just got it, and now I'm happy because I beat it, and now I don't have to do it again. Ever. And now I don't have that annoying 3 life limit again. Until the next warp zone, which is coming up. But as much pain as that causes, it's not even the hardest warp zone in the game. There's one warp zone that's harder. We'll do that when we come to it. Oh, that's not good. I gotta stop doing that. Alright. In terms of this music here, this is actually a remix version of the music that played in Hell in the original game. In the Flash version of Super Meat Boy, Hell was the final world. There were only 3 worlds in the game, and this was the music that played. I kinda like it. It's nice. Reflects the feeling of being completely alone, yet surrounded by hatred. Yes, I think that sums it up quite nicely. Alright. So this is the first level. Obviously, it wants to introduce you to the world, so it gives you a big sweeping level, lots of grand, like, open spaces, with also a little bit of tight maneuvering. And then just jump over that to make it a Bandage Girl, beat the level. Of course, we're back in the light world, so we want to get A+. And this is the new mechanic here, which is these repulsors, which take a little bit of getting used to, but if used well, can actually be really useful for platforming. There we go. Just introducing the subject, nothing tricky yet. And this illustrates how repulsors can actually work against you by limiting the length of your jump. But they can also help you by heightening the length of your jump. So it's kind of a double-edged sword here. And it's interesting to see how the game uses them in order to either help or hurt you. Rise. Deshi deshi basara besara deshi deshi basara basara. Okay. The Dark Meat Boy rises. Oh, that's weird. I thought there was a bandage there. It's in the Dark World, probably. Alright. There we go. I didn't get A+. Excellent. That's not what I wanted to do. Beginning of the level, just do 2 jumps there, and then you can ascend relatively easily. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do! No! Excellent. Again, the mechanic of the repulsors takes a little bit of getting used to. Or a lot bit of getting used to. But still, once you're used to them, they can be used fairly accurately. Panic switch! Alright, this introduces buttons. Buttons, when pressed, will act kind of like temporary keys. How do I get that? No, really? How? How? Do I have to do this? Can I even do that? Oh, yes, I can. Alright, let's do this. Nope, not high enough. 3rd time's the charm. Or 4th, I guess. There we go. Alright, now let's head back. Press the button again. Press the buttons! And stay on the inside of here. There we go. Bandage get. Press this button and go to the right. To reach Bandage Girl, beat the level. Of course, no A+. I wasted a lot of time there trying to get that bandage. But now we can go for another A+. The buttons can give a nice time limit to getting through these particular sections with a collapsing floor, which is nice. And they can also mean you have a limited amount of time to get through the doors unlocked by them, which leads to you need to have faster platforming, you need to have more efficient jumps, pretty much. And now we've got to be fast to make it through here before it closes. A+. Awesome. Okay. This level. You know what? I'm not even going to get the keys because there's something else that we need. That being that warp zone out there. On the right. It disappeared. Okay. This is, without a doubt, the hardest warp zone in the entire game, which I'll show you once I get there. Come on. Get outside, Meat Boy. Go outside and enjoy the fresh air. And as you can see, it's actually a character unlocking warp zone. Of course, one of the hardest platformers ever has to take its hardest warp zone from one of the other hardest platformers ever. I want to be the guy. Everything wants to kill me.